for nobody else but you. You caught my eye, now I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll take it from you. I used to travel single each chance to mingle on a tingle over you. Hey, Mr. Carson, stand by. I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. And you know it's true, you caught my eye. Now I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll take it from you. I used to travel single each chance to mingle on a tingle over you. Hey, Mr. Carson, stand by. I got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. Oh honey, I've never felt this way. Romantically, I'm up in the air. It's funny, so funny, me taking it this way. Don't know if I should, but gee, it feels good. I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. And you know it's true, you caught my eye, baby, that's why I've got a funny feeling that I'm falling for nobody else but you. I used to travel single always chance to mingle all night, tingle over you. Say, Mr. Carson, stand by, don't leave me now, 'cause I got a feeling I'm falling, and how? Falling for nobody else but you. Welcome to the show. Craig Ventresca and I play songs from the 1890s through the 1930s every day at 8 p.m. On Sundays, however, we play at noon, and on Fridays, we play not at all. Sentence construction reminds me of a story one time. It's Craig's story, but his roommate, Craig used to have a roommate. It was a long time ago. Craig had a roommate who played a lot of techno music all the time. Not just techno music, but like really repetitive music constantly. And that roommate had this girlfriend who she wasn't fluent in English, like English wasn't her first language. And Craig, one time Craig and the girlfriend were just talking casually, and Craig was like, and so how about that music that he plays? Do you enjoy it too? And she goes, I like it not all the time. So sometimes Craig will tell me that he likes something not all the time, and we know what that means.
silence and fun.
Silence and fun. In a barber shop?
No, just silence and fun.
Alright. An owl and a squirrel grit, an owl and a squirrel watched a happy couple spooning neath the tree. Do you heard him say, be my honey and I'll be a bumblebee? They whispered, listen to me, dearie, I want you ever to be near me. Don't stay away when you hear me call you. When you hear you, you know I'm waiting for you. We got some loving to do under the moon. Stars are starry and bright, the birds are sleeping tonight, and there is no one inside under the moon. Deep in my heart, you feel my tender embrace. Never depart, like a bird in June. When you hear you, you know I'm waiting for you. We've got some loving to do. When night spreads its awning, you'll hear these lovers spooning neath a tree. Hearts linked together, they vow they will never disagree. Each night he call around to meet her, and the moment that he greet her, this Romeo will start cooing this pretty melody. When you hear you, you know I'm waiting for you. We've got some loving to do under the moon. You, when you hear you, there is no one inside under the moon. Deep in my heart, you'll feel my tender embrace. Never to part, like a bird in June. When you hear you, you know I'm waiting for you. We've got some loving to do under the When you hear you, you know I'm sitting here waiting for you. We've got some loving to do under the moon. The stars are starry and bright, the birds are sleeping tonight, and there is no one inside under the moon. Deep in my heart, I feel your tender embrace. Never to part, like birds in June. But when you hear you, you know I'm waiting for you. We've got some loving to do. That's under the moon.
Moco.
Oh, that's Homo Good.
Thought I'd give it another stab.
That's a really good request. I love that third strain too. I love that so much.
Hi, Robert.
Love that so much. Big City Blues.
We'll get to that either today or
Guess
tomorrow.
what? We
for
were just
sure.
listening to that on an orchestrion, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the museum of mechanical instruments, something like that. You know, we kind of wander in there sometimes. And we heard the Big City Blues there. It was great. It was very exciting. It was very exciting to see that played. There's a gleam in your eye, and so forth.
Somebody wants to hear Chantilly Lace.
Chantilly Lace got a pretty face. Who said that? Who requested that?
O'Hara.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
we could probably do it. I mean, surely. Something about there's a gleam in your eye. There's a gleam. There's a gleam in your eye, Marie, and its meaning is plain to see. But you'll find romance is a game of chance, not what it seems to be. Marie, the dawn is gray. Oh, it's key. Marie, that you'll soon be behind. Your heart is aching, and tears will fall as you so very the moon in all its splendor. There's a gleam in your eye, and its meaning is plain to see. Syncopations in a minor key are better than a new hat, says John. Do you think that's comparing apples and oranges?
I noticed Terry O'Hara said that he was not requesting Chantilly lace. Sorry,
Chantilly
Terry.
lace. Sorry,
No,
we're gonna play it.
I think he was requesting that we not play Chantilly lace. But we weren't gonna play Chantilly lace anyway. We need a telephone to do that. I guess we'd have to use a cell phone. You just can't begin to know the spot you got me in. If I ever thought you'd be untrue, I just couldn't take it, baby. Loving you the way I do. If it turned out that I'd been giving my poor self a ride, and I had you figured out all wrong somehow, I just couldn't take it, baby. Couldn't do without you now. Some may take romance as just a song and dance, a game that they're just playing at. I just can't go gay and laugh off love that way. Can't help it if you made me like that. If I ever thought that I was just a runaround and I didn't mean a thing to you, I just couldn't take it, baby. Loving you the way I do. Some may say romance is just a song and dance. It's a game that they're just playing at. I just can't go gay and laugh at love that way. Can't help it if you made me like that. Well, if I ever thought that I was just a runaround and that I didn't mean a thing to you. I just couldn't take it, baby, loving you the way I do.
Yeah, wasn't that great? I love to hear Craig sing that kind of stuff. Uh, the thing is, it took me a second to catch on to that musically. I didn't catch on to that. I just didn't catch on immediately. I don't know. I never heard it before, but I loved it.
I think we did it before a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe I heard it before, but I didn't remember it.
You played it great.
Yeah. Oh. Liza, 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 I don't love nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. When I'll be close in my arms, and I realize that your charms, Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. When I hold you close in my arms, then I realize all your charms. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. When I hold you close in my arms, then I realize all your charms. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. I don't want nobody else but you. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you. When I hold you close in my arms, then I realize all your charms. Liza, Liza, I don't want nobody else but you.
I saw, or I'm gonna have to read all of the comments. I can't see all that well, of course, but I did notice in big print Irish Hearts, which I gotta learn. I don't. I also wanted to play my Irish Molly-O. Maybe we'll have time before St. Patrick's Day season is over. Which reminds me, here's a good song. Well, it was a good song. Said Mrs. Pat McGinnity to Mrs. Mike McCann, my daughter's young affinity is not an Irishman. Then up popped Mrs. Baker, a jolly merrymaker, and she said, "I'll quit your whining, Mrs. Mike McCann. Now, although the boy your Katie's wild about ain't Irish, it is true. Although he isn't Irish, did it ever occur to you that there's a little bit of Irish in all of us, no matter what our nationality? Wherever folks are seen, there's nothing wrong or mean. Izzy or Mike, why all of them like the wearing of the green, and all of them like Dublin, our capital, and the Shamrock will bring good luck to us all. When Katie Riley marries Abby, they'll be happy so. They'll have a little one that will look like both of them, I know. Sure, he'll have a brick in one hand, in the other hand a dough. There's a little bit of Irish in us all. Said Mrs. Pat McGinnity, it's me that sure should fret. Me eldest boy named Timothy surprised me, you can bet. Well, over in a trench he got married to a Frenchie. By Gora, they'll have me winking and parley-vooing yet. But Mrs. Baker calmed her fears when she said, listen, Pat, no matter who that girl is, you should always remember that there's a little bit of Irish in all of us, no matter what our nationality. The folks who parlez-vous and spaghetti eaters too, Abby or Mike, why all of them like to get an Irish stew. And you'll find that the Oppenheims and Rosenthals have partners named O'Connell and McCall. When Abby Goldberg tells his sweetheart Rosie, listen here, why you're so beautiful that they're going to bury you, I fear. Why, it's just a bit of blarney that he's whispering in her ear. There's a little bit of Irish in us all. There's a little bit of Irish in all of us, no matter what our nationality. The folks who parlez-vous and spaghetti eaters too, why Patty or Mike, all of them like to get in an Irish stew. And you'll find that the Oppenheims and Rosenthals will have partners named O'Connell and McCall. When A.B. Goldberg tells his sweetheart Rosie, listen dear, why really you're so beautiful, they'll be stealing you, I fear. It's just a bit of blarney that he's whispering in her ear. There's a little bit of Irish in us all. Of all the dances that appeal, there's just a bit of Irish reel. Why, there's a little bit of Irish in us all. There's a little bit of Irish in all of us.
There's a little bit of Irish in us all. Hey, how about, this guitar, it's made by Wyatt Wilkie in Canada, in Vancouver Island.
It's a great guitar.
It's it's just so beautiful. It just sounds so good and it's so fun to play. I really, really love it. Um,
What you gonna play?
the Navajo rag. Oh, what a celebration on a reservation in New Mexico. No more people in the rotund prance. No more painting for a big war dance. Chief is back from college with a lot of knowledge. Chief pounding beer. He bounded right into a dance one night and hollered, oh, see here, you folks all stand in line and learn a dance of mine. Oh, the Navajo rag, that rag, that rag, that rag. Oh, the Navajo drag, that drag, that drag, that drag. Dance me all around a big teepee, look alike to me. Come, keep that tom-tom going. Some keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Oh, that Navajo rag, that rag, that rag, that rag. Oh, that Navajo drag, that drag, that drag, that drag. Shake your moccasin, roll your eye, tear my blanket, make my feathers fly. Twirly, whirly, do that Navajo. Everybody's crazy, crazy for a lazy, good old ragtime dance. We were here for the other men. Let's have a roundabout in the end. We've lost our cunning, we're not in the running. We must be the goal. Just pass me her and we will massacre some tunes the other road. No chief in felony has anything on me. Oh, that Navajo rag, that rag, that rag, that rag. Oh, that Navajo drag, that drag, that drag, that drag. And my moccasin roll your look alike to me. Come, come, keep that tom-tom going. Some keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Oh, that Navajo rag, that rag, that rag, that rag. Oh, that Navajo drag, that drag, that drag, that drag. Shake your moccasin, roll your eyes, tear my blanket, make my feathers fly. Twirl it, do that Navajo rag.
just got here today. My home is down in a little town, but it ain't so far away. Everybody for miles around calls me by my name. And now that I'm in your town, well, I expect you all to do the same. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a clean-cut fella from Horner's Corner, and you ought to see me strut. I'm a caper-cutting cutie, got a gal called Katie. She's a little bit, but I call her baby. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a clean-cut fella from Horner's Corner, and you ought to see me strut. I'm a caper-cutting cutie, got a gal called Katie. She's a little heavy-laden, but I call her baby. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ping-pong papa from Pitchfork Prairie, and you ought to see me strut. I'm a ding-dong daddy, got a web-nosed mama. She's a bear-cat baby from Wampus Corner. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a juggling from Flatfoot Fork, and I really can strut. I'm some corn husking husky, got a gal called Cleta. She's a flip-flap flapper, but her brains are in her feet while I'm a flip-dap daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. Watch out. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me strut my stuff. I'm a juggling Jasper from Flatfoot Forks, and you ought to see me strut. I'm some high-powered papa, got a gal called Susie. She's a fast-footing mama, but you can't lose me, 'cause I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me strut my stuff. And you ought to see me strut my stuff. I mean, well, you ought to see me strut my stuff. We will be back tomorrow night with more stuff. We love you guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day in advance.
Is it today? Is it
No,
tomorrow?
it's Friday.
Oh, yeah, we went over this. St. Patrick's Day is on Friday. Vancouver Island, that's where I am, where I live. Hey, Tammy, you live in Vancouver Island? Wow, I have friends in Vancouver Island that, we thought, that's pretty cool. What part of Vancouver Island do you live on? I was there a few months ago. I played, at the Vancouver Island Folk Festival. It was great. Oh, thank you, Tammy.
All right, you guys, love you. If anybody's so inclined and feels like tipping the band, thank you a million for your tips. They really do keep us off the streets, which is just what our community is hoping for. And all right, we'll talk to you tomorrow We will be here tomorrow, but we won't be here Friday.